some madman will get the atomic bomb and just blow the world into oblivion.
Olá, amigos da história! Em 1966, a BBC de Londres convidou algumas crianças a tentarem imaginar como seria o mundo 4 décadas depois, ou seja, como seria o futuro nos anos 2000. Bom, vamos lembrar que naquele período a corrida espacial estava no auge. O nosso primeiro satélite artificial, o Sputnik 1, já havia sido lançado. O homem pousaria na Lua dando um grande salto para a humanidade. Os Jetsons eram um desenho animado futurista bastante popular, cheio de robôs e de carros voadores. Os Beatles eram um sucesso internacional, arrebatando uma legião de fãs por onde passavam. O mundo também vivia a Guerra Fria, pós-Segunda Guerra, e o constante medo de ataques nucleares. Os grandes protestos por direitos civis, direitos humanos, levavam milhares de pessoas às ruas. Então, como as crianças daquela época, que agora têm entre 70 e 80 anos de idade, pensavam que seriam os dias atuais, estes em que vivemos?
Well, in the year 2000, I think I'll probably be in a spaceship to the moon dictating two robots, or else I may be, I don't know, in charge of a robot court, judging some robots, or I may be at the funeral of a computer, or if something's gone wrong with their nuclear bombs, I may be sort of coming back from hunting in a cave.
I don't like the idea of sort of getting up and finding you've got a cabbage pill to eat for breakfast or something.
Oh, I think all these atomic bombs will be dropping around the place. And one will get near the centre, because it will sort of make a huge, great big crater. And then the world will just melt, and the world will become one vast atomic explosion. And it will become like a supernova, stars.
There's nothing you can do to stop it. The more people who get bombs, the more somebody's going to use it one day.
Well, I think that it'll be so overpopulated that there'll all be wars, all nuclear explosions and everything. It'll make the Earth, too much radiation on it. It'll become too hot to live on. I think that there'll be no life at all, really, on the Earth.
I don't think there is going to be atomic warfare, but I think that there is going to be all this automation. People are going to be out of work and a great population. I think something has to be done about it. If I wasn't a biologist, that's what I'd like to do something about the population problem. Try and sort of temper it somehow. I don't know how.
I think it'll be very dull, and people will all be squashed together so much there won't be any fun or anything. And people will be rationed to the amount of things they can have, because if they had too many things, it would just squash their houses, and there just wouldn't be room for them.
I think it'll be people will be regarded more as statistics than as actual people.
I don't think it's going to be so nice. I think sort of all machines everywhere, everyone doing everything for you. You'll get all bored, and I don't think it'll be so nice.
I think it's going to be very boring. And everything will be the same. I mean, people will be the same, and things will be the same.
First of all, those computers are taking over now. Computers and automation. And in the year 2000, there just won't be enough jobs to go around, and the only jobs there will be for people with high HQ, high IQ, who can work computers and such things. And other people are just not going to have jobs. There just aren't going to be jobs for them to have.
I expect they will set aside parts of the country solely for recreation and have large blocks of built-up areas. And I think these are going to be very ugly indeed, probably.
No, I don't think I'll still be on Earth. I think I'll be under the sea. I think the population will have gone up so much that either everyone will be living in sort of big domes on the Sahara, or they'll be under the sea.
There'll be so many people that they'll have to have an overflow into the sea. And so there'll be houses underneath the sea and houses above the sea.
They're not going to have so many square houses, more curves and artistic designs instead of They're just sort of boxes like they've got nowadays.
People wouldn't be able to live in ordinary houses because that would take up too much room. They'd have to be in flats, piled on top of one another, like that. And the houses would be rather small, and everything would be cramped up, very cramped.
Animals as they have here, sheep and cows and livestock, but they'll be kept in batteries. They won't be allowed to graze on pastures. They'll be kept in buildings all together, all in one big building and artificially reared, so they'll yield a larger, be bigger and give more food.
All the Sputniks and everything that are going up sort of interferes with the weather, and I think the sea may rise and will sort of cover some of England, and there'll be just islands left from like only the Highlands in Scotland and some of the big hills in England and Wales. I don't think all England will be wiped out because some of it will be too high. I think the sea will rise to about 300 to 600 feet.
It might freeze because the sun, I think, will probably burn out. And there's an ice cap coming down from the North Pole. I think it'll cover the Earth. It might have another ice age.
And I don't think there's anything to be frightened of, and lots of people think it's going to explode, but I'm certain it won't.
I think it'll be much more efficient because there'll be more cures for the diseases and not so many people will get sick.
And the black people, won't be sort of separate. They'll be all mixed in with the white people. And the poor people and rich people will become the same. Well, they will be poor and richer, but they won't sort of look down on each other.
I'm not looking forward to living in that year, about 50 years' time. I mean, the world seems to be in such a terrible state now, let alone in 50 years' time.
E aí, você acha que as crianças acertaram nas previsões? Muito obrigada por assistir, deixe um like se gostou e até a próxima com uma história a mais.